Hey guys, RC here. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, assuming you're watching this on a weekend, but it's Saturday morning here while I'm recording this. And we are back to play Banished and the Village of Restlawn, episode 3. Excuse me, clearing my throat, just trying to get woken up this morning. So if we pick up where we left off, we still have 4 people, the original Adam and Eve from the mod that we're using, and their 2 children. We have been, let's see, we cycle through them. She is visiting the herbalist because she is not feeling well. 3.5 stars out of 5. So that's actually not good, and I don't think we actually finished building the herbalist either. Let's see, that should be somewhere right in this vicinity here. There it is. Oh, so well, no, the gatherer's hut is not up just yet. So that's the herbalist, so they're still working on that. Alright, well, we need to get that up and going, I assume, because they are getting lower in health, and we don't want illness to break out. So we have our crops growing. And we have to keep him there or they won't grow anymore. That's the issue there. Alright, there's our herbalist coming in at the gatherer's hut. Picking up resources. What I'm really waiting for is one of these kids to become a laborer, and they'll go in automatically once that appears when they become considered an adult. And we mentioned last episode about education, building a school, having a teacher, educating the children as they're growing up, and educated people work faster than uneducated in the game. And so we have to educate our workforce to have them maximize their working speed in the game. And that's the goal at some point, but as you can see with the juggling that we've been having to do thus far with just 2 workers, that's next to impossible. We just, we're spread way too thin. We've got to pick our battles. And that's just one of the things we're going to have to let go. Let's see. Alright, so we are running a little low on iron, but I don't need anything right now. And you don't have to always harvest. As you saw when we were building locations, they harvest everything in that area as well. So, for example, as they're removing the things in this zone here, trees, there are some, you can see some stone here, that might be iron. They will pick that up and haul that off and get it out of the way. Tell you what, I'm going to just put him over here just for a little while, see if we can't knock that out. And that does hurt my crops, because they will not, I don't think they'll continue to grow. Well, actually, yes, they will. So all he has to do is plant it, and then he can go do some other things. So that's actually good to know. Alright, so they're getting everything cleared out. They just need to get the stone out of there, and then they'll start bringing the resources back for construction. So, working, picking up the resources. So Maynardo should pick up the last bit of resources there. And if we click on it now, they've removed all 5 of 5. Now they'll start bringing everything back and doing the actual building of the building. And then we can get them, somebody in there to work, back into the harvest here. That is really, really good news that I don't have to keep him there. Let's see. How are we doing? We have 45 tools. And again, they have to have tools to work. So if you run out of tools, and it takes a tool to make a new tool, so we don't want to not have a blacksmith at some point. Resources. A blacksmith. I think I'm going to go ahead and make my blacksmith. I'm not going to need it right now, but just to have it, you know, in an emergency. And I think I'm going to put it right here. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's right on the edge of the farm. Alright, so we're going to put it right there. And then I am going to oh, there it is. My road. I'm just going to extend that a little bit that way. And then I'm going to come right on the edge of the farm here and connect that. And that'll give the walkway to get to the blacksmith, and also start getting us out towards the herbalist out here, which at some point will connect with the road as well. Alright, so they're finishing that up. That'll be finished here in a couple of minutes. And we're down to 3, so we need to get this up and going, and that'll start helping immensely. Now, when you assign a person to work as your herbalist right here, they go out in that circle area here, and they harvest roots and berries and things of that nature to use as medicines. And that's where your people will go for healing. And this is kind of your early hospital before you can actually build a full-blown hospital. Alright, so I'm going to leave them for right now. I want them to go ahead and knock out the blacksmith down here, get the roads done, and then once that's done, I think we'll be in a stable position until we get some more people. I am wondering, I don't know how if there's migration in the game, so to speak. So let's see, there's the road. I'm going to build another house, and that way we have a place for somebody to move into. Sometimes what happens is the husband and wife in this house will divorce or move out and take the kid with them. I don't know if that opens up the ability to then have a new spouse move into the area or not, but I'm going to do that just on the off chance that we have to have that for somebody else to move in, because right now we certainly need more people, and I'm just trying to kind of gauge what may help us get some more people. So you can see they're in clearing out the resources. There's 8 items in the box that they have to get rid of. We're 64% full. We're doing fine on logs. Firewood's still good. Rebuilding our stone supply, and we did get a little bit more iron, so that's good. We need 44. And we have 44, and we need 32, so we actually have enough on hand. So that is good news. And tell you what, I need to put you into the farmer. Actually, let's go ahead and get the food, guys. Let's go ahead and get that knocked out. That'll be our priority here. So we've set them up for farming. The crops are ready to go to be harvested, and there you can see the yield has dropped because they have started to harvest in this corner right down here. And they'll come in and they'll harvest all this, and that will give us some more food. Now, I don't believe... Let's see where he goes. Because I don't know that food can't go in that stockpile, I don't think. And the problem is, where's our wagon? There it is. Well, our wagon's only 66% full, so we should have enough room to put the harvest in there. You saw a tree just fall down out there, so that was a waste. Alright, where is everybody? What are y'all doing? Picking up resources. Alright, and we are now into late autumn, starting to get cold. That's going to affect our health. So as soon as we get the harvest done, and in fact that may start killing our crops as well. So I'm going to leave both of them working that to maximize getting it out of here. Yep, you can see some of our crops are dying. Not good. They're freezing on the vine, and we are losing immensely. Well, if that goes... Alright, so I'm going to take the one off of there, make them the herbalist. That's going to help cover our... Well, actually... No, that's not a herbalist, that is our gatherer. We're going to make the other one a woodcutter. There. Want to make sure we have enough firewood to get through the winter. They've only got 10 left, and we have 159 on hand. Okay. So hopefully we can start getting some berries and roots and some things from our gatherer's hut. Oh, you know what? That is just food. Okay, well. Mining, tavern, tailor, blacksmith, herbalist. No? That is... What did I put? I did a gatherer's hut, didn't I? Okay, well. Doggone it. Okay, so we'll put that there. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we don't need a gatherer. Alright, we're going to turn the gatherer off. Boom. We're going to put both of you back to building. And hopefully get our second house up and running. That'll be our priority. And time does go pretty quickly, so... Okay, ooh, pausing it. Alright, you can see one of our children has now become an adult. So if we click on our house, Patrina has reached the age of 10, and so happiness is down, health is stable at 3 it looks like, but we have 3 workers. So we have 1 woodcutter and now 2 builders. Alright, so we need that other house up for them to move into, and you know, because when they become adults they will move out and start having children of their own. Let's see, I do have this set up for a 200 maximum, which is fine. I need to start hunting to be able to tailor with leather. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm worried about Patrina at 10. She's down to 2.5 stars. Alright. I think we're good there. I'm going to put all 3 of them on building. Let's get these places up and running, guys. Okay, now, if I want them to focus on the house, I could actually pause this and make them go somewhere else. But they have just about everything there, so I'm going to let them finish that. We had one, he was cleaning this out. So you can see he's picking up the wood from the tree that was cut, and now that's ready to go. Okay. Starting to bring the items down, so we've got a few logs. And this is, this is a lot tougher. I mean, getting started in the game is not the easiest thing in the world. Just like Dwarf Fortress or anything else, that initial starting period, RimWorld, that starting period is the hardest part, because you're having to do so much in a short period of time that it kind of can overwhelm you. And you can see the number of things that we need to do and the things that we need to worry about, but we don't have the ability to cover it all. I mean, like right now, we need 6 builders and 2 farmers, although the farmers wouldn't do anything. They could still be gathering. I could still be cutting wood. So, I could use a tailor. I need a hunter. So right now I need about 12 or 13 people just to cover all the jobs. All right, so we're at 93% here. He's got the new house going up already, so that's good. All right, Maynardo is not doing well at all. None of them are doing well. See, they have nothing in inventory, so they can't make anything because we don't have any leather. So even if I put somebody there, they wouldn't do anything. Firewood we're okay on. It'll be interesting to see what happens when this other house goes up. Alright, there's the house. Patrina's moved in on her own. And I am going to take one of those builders and I am going to put them back on woodcutter, so we can now get some firewood, because now we have a second house that we need to take care of. I don't think we can grow through the winter. Alright, we have our blacksmith up. We don't need anything there right now. I think we were building the roads there. Oh, we should. Yes, good. They're working on the herbalist now, and we need that up immediately. I should have probably postponed everything else except for that. Let's see. And here you can see the announcement. Patrina became an adult at the age of 10. So that's your line of demarcation for when they can start working for you. Now again, she's uneducated. If we take a look at her, there she is. Partha. Patrina, educated? No. Okay, so ragged clothing. Alright, Lysandra was born. So Maynardo and Partha just had another baby, another girl, age 0. And Lorest is 7, so in 3 more years he will be of age to start working. Boy. Where are we at here? Come on, guys. $200. Alright, there she is. Alright, Partha's in there. Chopping wood. I'd like her to get to 200 just quickly, but let's see. Inventory. So she's pulled in firewood, some potatoes. They've gone and gotten more firewood. They've also picked up some berries and onions that were picked up while we had somebody set up as gatherer. So a more diverse diet. And happiness has gone up a little bit, but our health, man, I am worried about that. Alright, so we've cleared it. They should start the building process now. Not enough people. Our stockpile's only 49% full. Come on. Let's see, we are in early spring. Okay, I need to take one of these guys, put them back into farming. Need to get another crop going. Things are starting to warm up a little bit. $172, $180. They certainly don't work fast. Alright, so just about. We're almost at 200. And then she'll finish up, and I want to see if she'll start doing anything else. Alright. So picking up all the logs, coming to drop them off, and we should see that. 216. Alright, now you've noticed. Let me pause it for a second. So we talked about the question mark. That means they do not have a worker assigned and they cannot operate. The icicle symbol or snowflake symbol means that it's unheated. And then this is a new symbol. It's the upward arrow with the line on top. That means it's reached the cap. So remember, we had set that to have 200 log firewood. She chopped one set and got to 216, so she's done. So I'm going to take her off of wood cutting. I'm going to add her back to building, and that should help us get this finished a little quicker, as he has now started on that. We've got somebody working the farm. Well, I thought we did. Come on, work, work, work. Work faster. Alright, so she's prepping the field. I could use another person to get it done faster, but... And we may do that. I may take one of these two once this is done, but I really need this up quickly. And you can notice the speed of their construction here when we were putting up the blacksmith compared to the speed of putting up the house. Much different. You know, just the more complicated things are to build, the longer it takes. Okay, so we don't need any builders anymore, so I'm going to put one as my herbalist. I'm going to put another one as a farmer for right now. Alright, so that should get our fields done quicker. We'll have somebody out here working on the herbalism, which hopefully starts seeing some improvement to our health. And there you can see both of them working on the fields. And then I need to keep an eye on these tools. I'm going to go ahead and set a limit. Okay, well, it's already preset at 50. And to make an iron tool, it takes 1 log and 1 iron. Now, you can also make steel once you start getting coal. But we don't have that now. So iron and steel tools last longer. That would be the reason to go with those. Alright, so the crops are coming in. Herb limits of 100. Let's see. Food. Medicine. Alright, so we have 2 units of medicine in stock. So hopefully they'll start taking the medicine. I don't know why I keep closing that. But hopefully that starts helping our health. And I'm going to have to keep that going. Now she's moved in. Between episodes here, I guess I'm going to have to check and see what we can do to bring more people in. And tell you what, let's go ahead and put a cut in right here. Cut it off a couple of minutes early. Thanks for watching. I will check on that and see what we can do to start getting some more people in, if there's anything in our control, and I will let you know about that in the next episode. Thanks again. You guys have a great day.